What's up, Chief? It's Mirza here, and in today's video, I wanted to talk to you about 5 of the most broken player roles in FM26. That's right, it doesn't matter how much SI tweaks their engine, us FM players will find the most broken roles within only a couple months. So without further ado, let's review all of the in possession broken roles. So as I said in the intro, this is just for in possession roles. I will be doing one for out of possession as well, 5 broken roles for that. So keep your eyes out for that, but this is just for in possession. The first role we're going to talk about is going to be advanced wingback, which is a role that's available at the right wingback and the left wingback positions. And this is easily the most overpowered and best single role in possession in the game. The advanced wingback role in possession is basically a winger that starts a little bit further back, so they provide a lot of width. They will be bombing up and down. The normal wingback role will be slightly more conservative, but in this one, like, they do not care about defending or their like rest defense positioning, so they'll just be pushing up and constantly helping with overloads on the wings. And as you see in my current tactic for my Scunthorpe save, which I've been streaming on Twitch, I'll leave a link down below. We have 2 wingbacks that are pretty much providing all of the width, and we have a channel midfielder that plays cam and kind of helps out with the channel forward that also comes and helps out, but the wingbacks are really the main people keeping width. And if we look at somebody like Tyrell Ashcroft, he's just ridiculous. 4 goals, 7 assists from 29 starts. He's hurt right now, but as you see, he doesn't even have good dribbling or crossing numbers, but because of this role, he's just been an absolute monster at the League 1 level and in League 2, which was obviously a little bit easier for him. He was absolutely overperforming, multiple player of the matches and 15 goal contributions from wingback. And if we look at our left wingback, who we got this season, who is Jonas Rui, he's actually pretty good for this level, to be fair, but he already has 14 goal contributions about halfway through the season and a 7.28 average rating. So he's clearly doing really, really well, and that is thanks to that advanced wingback role and, you know, giving him that license to just push forward and have the liberty to have all that space. The next overpower role that I want to talk about, which is good by itself, but it's actually really, really good in combination with the advanced wingback role that I showed you, is the overlapping center back role. And oh my goodness, overlapping center back, this guy Calvin Diakite in my team, he is like at best a League 2, like a good League 2, a lower level League 1 level player. He has really good physicals, but his technicals are really not good, especially for an overlapping center back. But you know, I switched him over to overlapping center back about like 6-7 games ago, and ever since then, look at his form. He's just been unbelievable. He's been super good, even though, like, yeah, overall, again, in League 1, he's at around a 6.8. Ever since I've switched him to overlapping center back, it's been great, and it works really, really well with advanced wingback because sometimes he doesn't like fully overlap the advanced wingback, but like he might do a quick underlap or just be available as a quick choice for like a first time cross. So you really do want one that has like decent crossing and definitely good dribbling, because he definitely will be also pushing the ball up the field sometimes. But this is all really, really good position or role to have, even in a back 4, honestly, if you can, you know, tuck a fullback in to, you know, replace him as a center back. I have an example from one of my games where it kind of shows how an overlapping center back is different from a wide center back, and how I think an overlapping center back can be sometimes misleading in terms of the name. So Humphreys here on the right side is a wide center back, and Diakite, who I was talking about earlier, is our overlapping center back. And if you look, he actually will not do much in this play, but he will push further up obviously than Humphreys, and he's really available for the underlap or to get like a quick drop to do a first time cross or like a first time shot. And that's where your overlapping center back can be really valuable. So let's look at this. If we hit play, you see that Diakite, again, he doesn't do much, but he comes up relative to Humphreys. As you saw, he definitely stayed back a lot. And yes, it's not on the right side, and Humphreys might be slightly further up, but Diakite would also be further up, even though it's on the right side, if the ball was on the right side. But yeah, as you play it out, you see he's totally available for, you know, a first time pass or a first time cross or even a shot. So that's where I think, you know, the crossing and, you know, the dribbling to bring the ball out the back is really, really important. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit it with a like and to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see me live doing my FM saves and such, I'm live on Twitch pretty much every day, so make sure to also follow me on there. The next overpowered in possession role that I want to talk about is channel midfielder, and channel midfielder is available in the cam position and center mid position, and they're both great in, you know, center mid and cam, but I particularly like it in the cam position. As you see in this little play that shows what a channel midfielder does, the channel midfielder really thrives in the half space. So you want your channel midfielder to combine if you're playing, that advanced wing back or, a channel forward. That channel midfielder is really going to shuttle and play almost like that Metzala that used to be very OP in previous FMs. And if we look at Andrew Moran, who has been my main channel midfielder in that cam position in this tactic that has channel forwards, that has advanced wing backs, that's pretty aggressive, that really is centered around this advanced channel midfielder. You see he has 23 goal contributions, 15 goals, 8 assists, and the Virtue Trophy also got a hat trick in a game. So he's obviously ridiculously good. He's currently hurt, but you see his form is incredibly. He's 13 goal contributions in 19 games, and you see he literally had a 10 performance a couple games ago. But a bunch of greens, 7s, 7.5s, and that's because the channel midfielder is really, really good at linking up play and crashing the box late or being that last pass to your striker, so they can spam a lot of assists and goals. The next underrated role that I want to talk to you guys about, I was kind of alluding to it a little bit and talking about a little bit when I was talking about channel midfielder, and that is because it is the channel forward role, which is really working well and in conjunction with channel midfielder. Think of channel forward as a pressing forward almost that is constantly running into the channels and getting passes. So you need to have cams and wingers that are kind of crashing the box and replacing that channel forward. So that's why it's really good in conjunction with channel midfielder, because you can link up on the side and then you can add another role, which we'll talk about later in our next role, that can be up there to finish chances, or you can have your winger be a wide forward or an inside forward that comes in, crashes the box. And if we look at somebody like Dane Scarlett, who has been my starting striker for most of my time in League 2 and League 1, as you see, he's pretty good at the League 2 level, but he's a lower level League 1 player. So as my transfer window closed in August, I really needed a striker. I did not want him to be my starter, but he ended up being my starter because I didn't have enough money to get a replacement. And you can still see that he's been performing decently, at least when it comes to goal return. We've been generating him XG as a channel forward. He scored 15 goals from 15.1 XG. And even last season, where he was actually not a starter the entire season, he was more of a starter the back half of the season, he still got us 12 goals, and that's because this role has been really, really helpful for him to link up with players and get 1-2s and finish from tight angles on the sides as he's playing channel forward. Before I go into the last in possession overpowered role, I just want to give a shout out to one honorable mention, and that is midfield playmaker. I really like midfield playmaker in that center mid area. He's really, really creative. If you got a midfield playmaker, it's almost like an advanced playmaker. And I like it honestly even more than advanced playmaker in FM24. I've had some really, really good success putting players like Alfie Devine, who's from Tottenham, at a League 1 level. He's kind of pretty decent at the level. He's been really, really good for me there. So midfield playmaker is also something that I would recommend checking out. And our last broken role that I really want to talk about, that I was kind of hinting at in the channel forward discussion, is second striker, or pretty much what shadow striker was in FM24. And I love the description here. It just says the second striker operates as one of the team's main goal scoring threats. You saw all those paragraphs I was reading before. That is all the second striker does, and that's all he does when you link him with the channel forward. It's not just in this save where I have channel forwards and channel midfielders. Even in my journeyman with Nottingham Forest, I had the second striker role and was using it to a lot of success in a 4 at the back formation as well. And in this save, I just recently started using second striker with Redmond, who's only competent in the position, but ever since I put him there, which has been about 10 games, you see the beautiful winning streak we have, and you see that he's been playing a lot better. If you look in this run, he actually has been mostly coming off the bench, but still a lot of goal contributions, a lot of goals, and generating a lot of XG. And yes, not finishing them because he has 9 finishing and he's so frustrated to watch sometimes, but still he's getting in the right spots because of this role, and it's really effective again with channel midfielders and channel forwards. That's it in terms of the 5 broken in possession roles in FM26 plus 1 honorable mention. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and make sure to subscribe. If you made it this far into the video, I also want you to comment FM down below just so I know who the real ones are who watch all the way to the end. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.